Yo! Video games.
Journey's a funny example you brought up earlier.
Journey is literally all atmosphere.
And it's a good game, but I don't like it as much as, say, Flower or Rhyme. And maybe not even as much as Abzu. Simply because the atmosphere is a little boring in Journey.
Well, I have Abzu. I haven't played it yet.
There's beautiful moments in Journey, like when you're sliding down the sand, yes, and shit like that. But there's a lot of Journey that's just kind of like walking through sand or snow.
Yeah.
And there's not a whole lot to look at.
It's pretty much the whole way through.
It's probably another reason I never myself finished Shadow of the Colossus, because it's actually kind of a boring game to look at when you're not scaling the things, the titans or whatever.
Yeah, that's why I think I only played 2 of the bosses and then got bored. That's why I'm kind of like, they should have mobs to distract you.
It's a great game, but yeah, you're just kind of in like a desert canyon.
Yeah.
And that's it. So is it good? Absolutely. It doesn't stick out in my mind as much because
I've never considered it like mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like it, but fuck, I got bored of the look of it.
Yeah.
Not that the art's bad. I'm not saying the art's bad in that game. I'm just saying the setting for the game is intentionally kind of desolate.
Well, it's kind of like Breath of the Wild, right? Breath of the Wild is fucking great, but you can easily get bored of the setting.
Breath of the Wild's kind of like the opposite in a way for me, where it's like, it's a really beautiful setting, but there's just not enough tangible reward, really, for doing anything in Breath of the Wild, is kind of my point. And
did you ever get tired of exploring Breath of the Wild?
Not entirely, no.
I started to get bored of exploring it.
I
love the game.
I didn't get bored of exploring it. I didn't seek out every nook and cranny because there was no point to. I didn't myself see every square inch of the map. I saw most of it, and I never got bored of, say, journeying around or exploring Breath of the Wild. I have a lot of fun doing it, but I didn't do everything in the game because there was no point to doing everything. I got to a point where I'd been to every area, I had opened up every tower, I had mostly seen just about the majority of every area, and then I went, you know what? There's no point for me doing any of these side quests or NPCs. I'm just gonna go kill Ganon. And I killed him.
You just left. You left it.
I got bored. I mean, I didn't get bored of exploring. I didn't get bored of the world. I just got bored of the game and just went like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just. There's nothing here that's actually gonna help me in any way. I'm just gonna go kill Ganon. Nothing here is gonna actually improve anything. Fuck it. I'll go kill Ganon. I whooped his ass really, really easily first time because I'd done all the divine beasts and stuff. So it's like, it knocked him down to half health, and then I killed him fucking fast. And I was like, well, then he did the thing where he's a fart cloud pig, and that's just made to be dumb easy and just
fart cloud. That
was kind of the problem. That's kind of why Rhyme's in a way better, because even though the environments are sizable, they're nowhere near as big, and
it's not big enough to lose interest.
Not big enough to lose interest, and they hide some of that shit very fucking well. Very well, some of the hidden shit in that game. And it's over quick. It doesn't overstay its welcome. Breath of the Wild could have made itself worth it if there was any sort of tangible reward to doing a lot of the shit, but it's you can get a number of these mushrooms or these items or these arrows, or you could get this nice weapon which will break after 5 uses, and it's
yeah.
I just had to say, I get to a point in that game, I don't care. Tarrytown quest was the only legitimately good side quest thing to do in that game, and it needed way more of that. And I tried to do, I think I did almost everything in the Gerudo area just because it's the Gerudos and I want to see more of that, but holy fuck, it was a great world, but it was one of the few times where I'm there just really isn't enough here for me to do. Xenoblade X is a good example of it's a beautiful game and I loved exploring it, but I didn't explore all of the last continent because it's a fucking volcano world.
Yeah.
I'm I don't care.
Fucking volcano, it's fine.
That's kind of the problem with environments, say volcanoes. This is why I actually don't like Donkey Kong Country 2 as much as Donkey Kong Country 1. And everyone is like, oh, look at bless me, Donkey Kong Country 2 is a masterpiece.
Is there a fucking volcano level?
There is a volcano level in Donkey Kong Country 2, but most levels in Donkey Kong Country 2 aren't nearly as good as 1. That's the problem. The first world's a pirate ship world, which is kind of cool. Second world's a volcano. Third world is a theme park. Fourth world is a haunted forest.
I hate theme park maps.
Yeah, haunted forest, and the fifth world is a dank castle. So none of that is good as none of it's as good as the first game.
Okay, so what's your favorite setting? Absolute favorite setting.
See, this is actually kind of hard to pinpoint down. You can say, "Oh, it's beaches, you dummy! You love beaches." Yes,
but you do love beaches.
Beaches is kind of up there. I love if someone does a good forest. I like a good forest. I almost love everything unanimously. Almost, not all of it, but almost unanimously love all the environments in Chrono Cross. And then there's the rest of the game. I want to love Chrono Cross so much, but it's just so fucking bad.
I love interesting urban environments. Like if you can make an interesting urban environment.
I mean, not to shit on you or anything. I just wanted to say right there, fucking Magic City, man, urban shit. Like that era when Infamous and Prototype and like Spider-Man 2. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, those they were made very quickly, so they didn't have enough time to actually like fill them out and make them livable worlds, kind of thing. Oh my god, fuck just generic city urban stuff.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Oh my god.
Superman on N64.
yeah, just
what the fuck?
I hate that.
GTA 3.
Yes, I genuinely hate that type of environment.
No, but like and you're going to probably make a joke about this, but like Last of Us.
I love Last of Us setting. I wish
right?
there was a game that was worth it behind it.
But like the setting in Last of Us is fantastic.
Yes,
like they did a great fucking job on that.
I love the way I love the environments and setting. That's why I bought. That's why I bought Last of Us. I bought Last of Us like the day it came out, even though I didn't really have any affiliation or love for Naughty Dog at all. I bought that game because of the environments. That's actually why I bought it originally.
And then of course I already mentioned Soma, but Soma's setting where you don't really know where you're at for a little bit, and then you realize like you're actually on the bottom of the ocean in a research laboratory that's gone to shit, and you don't know you don't know the time frame or any of that stuff. That it's fucking cool. It is being on the bottom of the ocean because part of it you're outside, and you're just kind of like.
I feel like we have to mention the BioShock games because of that.
That's a great fucking setting too,
and they are great settings. Infinite lost it a bit for me.
Infinite's the one in the sky?
Yeah. At the end, like there's the last third of the game. There came to a point where I'm just kind of like, all right, I'm bored with this. And I shouldn't be bored with the BioShock Infinite setting, but
I think Infinite's the one I haven't played.
Infinite's one in the sky, and at the last third of the game, I just went, you know what? Okay, I'm done. I'm bored of this. I want to move on.
I like Steampunk. I just don't know why everybody's like in love with it.
And I don't really feel like there's been a lot of Steampunk games.
Dishonored's like the biggest one that I can think of.
Yeah, and even that's not truly steampunk. It's really more like sci-fi industrial setting. It's more like Industrial Revolution with a sci-fi twist.
I mean, that is steampunk.
Sure, but there's not a lot of steam in Dishonored because everything's done with whale oil, like whale blubber. Like it's all oil.
But
it's all oil and gas based. So there's no steam.
Yeah, I mean, but it is like that steampunk technology look.
Like a little bit, yes, absolutely. But
and that's cool with me. So I just can't think of anything. Can you think of another game prominently
that's steampunk?
Yeah,
there's some steampunk games like Tail Concerto and what was the DS follow-up game? CyberConnect 2 made them. Shit, honestly.
Oh, see,
they're very steampunky-ish, but they never took off. They're very unknown.
They're like niche as fuck.
Honestly, like one of the reasons I'm almost looking forward more to Xenoblade 2 this year than Mario Odyssey is the environments. Goddamn.
Because Mario Odyssey has an urban environment that looks like shit.
New Dog City. Yes. Not in really. Okay, so. There is a really quick video.
The urban environment looks like shit.
No, it does. I'm not arguing with that. There's a clip someone recently, and it's from a different level, where they showed the Frog Mario suit a little bit, and I almost wanted to link that on Twitter, and I probably still will. The level where this guy showed a little clip of Mario turning into a frog and going up a couple platforms as a frog, it looks like everything I always bitch about. I'm like, it looks like a fucking unfinished dev debug dev kit level.
Oh,
It's a bunch of it's a bunch of pasty gray blocks, rectangles floating in the air on a black empty background. I'm like, God damn it, Mario, you're not supposed to be like this. But no, the rest of the level is actually very Tim Burton-y looking, and it's actually kind of cool.
okay, because it's Galaxy Teen, isn't it?
Yeah, so
I was just saying, how would they fuck that up?
I think it's just this one part, just like it's just kind of like a bad angle. But yeah, like that's kind of weird. And they showed the Beach Kingdom, and it looks so much like Rhyme. I'm like, wait, who got their Rhyme in my Mario? But it looks really good too because it's got more money and budget behind it, obviously. But no, like Xenoblade 2, they've showed basically 3 environments. One of them's a desert, and very little of it's been seen, so I'm not whatever. But they showed like the grassy plains area from E3 that we saw, and then we saw like the really fucking like crazy the forest like lake area that's inside one of the Titans, but it's all like purple and glowy and shit. And
oh shit!
And it looks in like these weird trees that have like this weird like red glow off of them, and it looks really good. And I'm all for this. I'm all for this atmosphere shit.
But yeah, guys, so if you've got settings that you love, hate, or just wish you saw more of, let us know. You can hit me up on Twitter at Funkmachine, PhunkMachine, or you can hit up Matt on his YouTube channel.
YouTube.com/YoVideogames.